All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. The good news for my Warriors fans watching this video is Lauri Markkanen has not been traded yet. The bad news is the San Antonio Spurs and the Charlotte Hornets are making a bunch of moves. Devontae Graham was just traded to Charlotte a couple of minutes ago. I think they just waived Davis Bertans. They just re-signed Miles Bridges. And, most people are thinking, because DeMar DeRozan is currently visiting Sacramento, most people are thinking this trade is, for San Antonio, the Chicago Bulls, and the Charlotte Hornets. But I will just say, it still has me on the edge of my seat because Golden State needs to make a move for Lauri Markkanen. And what's crazy is it seems almost unanimous with my Warriors fans watching these videos on Twitter, wherever I see it. Seems like everybody's on board with Lauri Markkanen. Neither here nor there. Golden State's still, or it is here, and it is there. Golden State's had a phenomenal offseason. All right, Buddy Hield, Anthony Melton, Kyle Anderson. We keep talking about how freaking good it's been, but Lauri Markkanen turns you into one of the best teams in the NBA immediately. Guys, Lauri is 27 years old. He's a 3-level scorer. Here's his stats in his past 2 seasons. One big reason that Lauri Markkanen is not talked about most across the league is because of his play style. He's just a cool, calm, chill, casual dude. Like, he's just, casual is probably the wrong word. He's just a chill ass dude. All right. Here's his stats. And he also plays for the Utah Jazz. No disrespect to Utah. I used to live there. Cool state. But you get what I'm saying. Small market. Lauri Markkanen, last 2 seasons, 24.5 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 2 assists. He did average 3 assists this past season, I believe. And then he had a little under steal, half a block, but this is where it gets good. 63% true shooting, 49% from the field, 40% from downtown, and 89% from the free throw line. So one big thing, my thoughts on the Golden State Warriors, and I'm sure you guys are thinking the exact same thing, and you saw it. You probably thought it for 82 games last year. They're too small. I mean, the Golden State Warriors are way too small, and they've been way too small for way too freaking long. I'm not saying you need a 23, 24 point per game scorer down low to pair up with Draymond Green, but it's not going to hurt you, all right? If Golden State even just had, in my opinion, a little bit more size last year, you would have made the playoffs. And, I don't like really counting the play-in, although I guess that technically counts. But before we get any further into tonight's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Dubs content. You guys are showing so much love on these videos. Thank you so much. If we try and get 250 likes today, that would mean the world to me. But yeah, Golden, they're just way too small. Whether it's rebounding, whether it's rim protection, it doesn't matter. Love Kayvon Looney. Obviously, love Draymond Green. But it just was not even close to enough. Love TJD. Loved Dario. Would love Dario back. But you need height and you need size. And here's what a lot of people don't realize about Golden State. And we keep saying it on these videos. Like, Steph Curry is still Steph Curry. Draymond Green still Draymond Green. And Jonathan Kuminga is a rising star. And this past season, it became very evident that it's not just, like we're still waiting for him to piece it all together at a more consistent basis. But if I told you, like, if I could see the future and I told you 5 years from now, Jonathan Kuminga is a couple-time All-Star and he's just one of the best players in the league, that wouldn't be astounding. And this past season, we kind of finally saw it come to fruition at a more consistent rate. But you picked up Buddy Hield, who is going to give you just, not the same production as, Klay Thompson, because Klay Thompson did a lot for Golden State last year. But the point is, you're getting a 40% three-point shooter. You got a dude who can replace Klay Thompson's 3 points last year. I mean, 3-point shooting, Golden State was second in the league. So not an issue, but you replace Klay Thompson with Buddy Hield. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit more of a budget, worse defensive player, but you get the point. And then you pick up Anthony Melton, you pick up Kyle Anderson, and these are just 2 great winning players. So Golden State has a really solid roster around them. But for me, what they're lacking is size. And if you're telling me I can get a 27-year-old Lauri Markkanen who averaged 23.2 points on 48% from the field, 8.2 rebounds last year, won Most Improved Award 2 years ago, I'm hopping on that every day of the week. And so we heard this on Friday, yesterday, that the Golden State Warriors reportedly have a substantial trade offer on the table for Utah Jazz forward Lauri Markkanen per Tony Jones of The Athletic. And he said this on 95.7 All right, so for now, the last part of this video, I want to go through some free agents that Golden State could look into because one big note for Lauri Markkanen is that Utah's not trying to ship him away, but they're listening to offers. And if Golden State does have this great offer on the table, that's awesome. But there's a very real possibility that Lauri Markkanen just remains with the Utah Jazz for this upcoming season, and they decide to move forward long term with him. So let's look at some free agents. I want to talk briefly about Dario Saric because he was a really solid backup big man. 17.2 minutes per game. He's 30 years old. He put up 8 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shot 37.5% from downtown. There's not many free agent bigs out there in the market right now that can just do everything he does. Dario Saric is extremely versatile, like the Golden State Warriors have clearly seen. He can be a floor spacer. He's a great passer. He's solid in the pick and roll. I think Dario Saric could be a great backup option if the Utah Jazz decide to keep Lauri, or Lauri ends up getting traded to a team like San Antonio, which, folks, we said it yesterday. If Lauri ends up a Laker, if he ends up a Spur, I'm going to be very pissed off. And I keep tweeting about it. I'm going to throw my Twitter down below in the link. Robert Covington, 33-year-old forward, very versatile, 3-and-D type of player. He can knock down threes, but he's really good defensively. I think he would just fit the culture for the Golden State Warriors very perfectly. And then Damian Lee's really interesting. Golden State's moves, Anthony Melton and Buddy Hield, but you lost Chris Paul and you lost Klay Thompson. I would rather move forward with Moses Moody, but I did just want to say Damian Lee because of familiarity, all right? Then you've got Marcus Morris Sr., power forward, 34 years old. Not going to do as much as Dario Saric, but another good guy I think could fit the culture well on Golden State. Just a proven veteran who's been all across the league. He's not going to let you mess with him. He's not going to let you mess with any of his teammates. I just think Marcus Morris Sr. as a Golden State Warrior does make a little bit of sense. Then you've got Lonnie Walker. This was an article from Bleacher Report. I don't think Lonnie Walker is really needed on Golden State, but you know what? Honestly, if Golden State signed any of these 5 dudes, I would be pleased. I think D'Anthony Melton, Kyle Anderson Jr. in the sign and trade for Buddy Hield. I think just one more big man, whether it's Lauri Markkanen, Dario Saric, a combination of both those two. I saw a comment about James Wiseman. I'm all set there. It's a little intriguing because he got drafted here, but I think I'm all set with James Wiseman as far as like a free agent big man goes. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Lauri Markkanen seems like everybody is on board. But if they don't make a move for Lauri, do any of those free agents get you going? Do you have any free agents that you're interested in? That's it for today. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Once again, I'm tweeting a lot, so I'll throw that Twitter down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and we will keep you updated per usual on any move Golden State makes or plans on making. Peace.